G'day guys and welcome back. Pretty straightforward video today. My ultra gauge for the Patrol has rocked up, so we're going to have a bit of a look at that and install it on the car. Let's have a look inside the box. So inside the box you'll get basically that. So for me, I also ordered the windscreen bracket as well, just because I like to have it up there on the windscreen nice and easy. Your ultra gauge itself, little alcohol pad, bottle opener, a pen, a little note here just telling you about how to get the transmission temperature working correctly, which is handy. And then there's your startup setup guide there as well. So all the basic things you need, but really all we really need is that. So we'll head over to the car and get it all plugged in. Alrighty, so we've got it plugged into the OBD2 port and it automatically comes on. If you don't know, OBD2 port is just there under your driver's footwell. And I've just cable tied the rest of that length of the cable just up under the footwell. Now, unfortunately, this mount is going to be no good. It's just far too long to work with the Patrol's windscreen. So don't get this long one. This is not the go. There is other options on the website. You can see that that's just not going to really work very well. And that part of it there won't come up enough for you to actually see it. So that's not going to work. I'll have to get something else and that'll be in the way of your steering wheel anyway. But anyway, that's fine. It can just live over here for the meantime, out of the way a little bit. Put him down there and that will be okay. So we'll start the car and we'll just see what it does. It says it's scanning. Take off that film so you guys can actually see the screen. Right, so there's a couple of buttons on the back. One for your menu. There we go. Down for safe mode. No, I don't want safe mode. Here we go, it's doing its thing. 65 different gauges. Wow. Alrighty, so there's our trans temps. Well, our transmission temperature. 40 degrees, nice and cool. Alright, let's see what else this thing has got for us. It's got a menu button over here. Alright. So there's a lot of different things that this thing can do. So I'm going to get it set up with a few gauges that I want and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I've set up a couple of pages of different stuff. There is heaps to choose from. It's crazy, and you've got multiple different pages that you can go through to select. Seems I'm going to have to go this way. Here we go. This is my page 1. We've got how much torque it's using, our instant litres per 100, our average litres per 100. The MA2, I'm pretty sure, is our MAF sensor and how much air it's registering going past it. Our average litres per kilometre. Throttle percent. I don't think I set that up, but anyway, that's fine. We go to our next page here. We've got our engine load, engine coolant temp. We've also got our transmission temperatures there, our timing, what the timing's doing, and also what our CAT Bank 1 sensor 1 is doing. And then on here we have time till empty, which is climbing, and our kilometers to empty as well. So how many kilometers we've got till empty, which is wrong. I do need to set up the fuel side of things so it knows how much fuel is actually in the tank. So it's actually really interesting and has a heap of different features or parameters that it can read. So that's yeah, actually really quite interesting. Cool to know. So if I accelerate just a little bit, you can see that our air coming in is going up. That wasn't what I wanted on the first page. I just wasn't sure how many things you could have on one page, but now I figured that out. I'll have to go through and edit it. So you will spend quite a bit of time trying to figure out how you want things set up, that is for sure, and what you sort of want to have displayed. So here we've got the engine load. As I accelerate, it actually goes down. There you go. Anyway, it's just sitting here with the air conditioner on, and that's what it's doing. Our timing advance, our temperature of the cat, which is now nearly at 100 degrees. There was something else that I put on here that would be quite interesting. Oh, our torque. Don't know where that is. But anyway, transmission temperatures, and then there's a bit of fuel stuff. So I'll go through and set this up a bit more, but it's, yeah, quite a clever little thing. And it'll be quite interesting to sort of see how it goes, but it's also a very good peace of mind just to know where things are at and what things are doing and all the rest of it, and you can obviously set it up to suit yourself. So yeah, it's really clever little thing. Now they obviously are worth a bit of money. Do I think that it is worth having something like this in your patrol? Yes, I do think it is worth having. There is so much that this can do, and if you care about your car, it's interesting to know what it's doing and sort of where all the temperatures and things are sitting. Would have been really handy to have this a few months ago when I was doing some towing, just to see what the transmission was doing and all the rest of it, because that gives you a bit of an indication of when you need to, you know, back off and slow down and all the rest of it. So you can adjust your driving style to sort of suit what the car is doing. So if things are getting a bit hot, well, perhaps you might want to, you know, either drop a gear or slow down, or, you know, do what you need to do to sort out whatever it is. There is quite a lot to it. It is quite complex. It's easy enough to use and navigate the menus. It's a little bit clunky and annoying, but you sort of get that. If this was perhaps just a little bit bigger and had a touchscreen functionality, that'd be nice. And you could just easily tap through the menus and get to where you wanted to go, which would just make things a little bit easier. But as it is, it's quite a good little thing. You can set alarms for different parameters and things, if things are getting too hot or too cold or whatever the case may be, voltages and things like that, which is very handy. You can also clear codes, and this will read codes as well, so that's another bonus. Which then, you know, removes the need to carry a code reader with you. You can just have this, which does multiple different things, which is a lot more useful. But no, I'm quite happy with it. It'll be a good thing. I just need to muck around with it and get it sort of set to how I want it, and then it'll be right to go. And then I obviously need to get a new mount, but anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, that's cool. Recommend getting one if you have a Y62. Just get on the Ultra Gauge website. They've got them on there. It's just great peace of mind to know what the car's doing and to see where things are at. And it's also interesting to see all the information and things like that. And really good for tracking your fuel usage and that sort of thing, because I know that's a big thing for a lot of owners, is to know how much fuel they're using and all the rest of it. And this is quite intelligent in the way that it does all that. So you've got to go into your vehicle setup and put in how many litres the vehicle is, so then it knows, you know, what the calculation should be for all the different things. Set up your fuel, how big your tank is, and that sort of thing as well. Well, that'll do for today's video, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this little quick video on the Ultra Gauge. If you do want to grab one, head over to the website and grab one. I'm not affiliated with them at all, so I can give you my honest feedback on these things. The build quality isn't too bad. I mean, it's fairly sort of cheapish, really, plastic and all the rest of it. The buttons aren't too bad. Looks like there's some little thing here. Coming back. There's some little something on the back here. I'm gonna open that or something. Don't know. Slide that out, perhaps. There we are. I don't know what that is or what that does, but anyway, it's there. If you've already got one of these and you've got some feedback on it, do let me know. Also let me know what things that you are tracking on your Ultra gauge. I'd be interested to see what you guys have got set up as your gauges as well. So until next time guys, stay safe out there, and I'll see you at the next one.